Hi there, and welcome to the. Teresa Giudice isn't simply returning to the spotlight, she's practically running the entire stage. For years, some critics and even fellow fans whispered that her reign as the queen of the Real Housewives of New Jersey was starting to dim. But Bravo has made its stance crystal clear. Teresa isn't just staying, she's dominating. At BravoCon 2025, nearly every major event, headline panel, and buzzworthy appearance revolves around her. It's not just a feature, it's a full-on Bravo takeover. To put things in perspective, Teresa is the only cast member from New Jersey who's been booked for official programming on all 3 days of the convention. That isn't just coincidence. That's Bravo sending a loud message. Teresa remains their crown jewel. Her influence, her drama, and her longevity are still the backbone of the Jersey franchise, and Bravo knows it. Now compare her schedule to the rest of the cast. Melissa Gorga, her sister-in-law and longtime rival, only managed to secure 1 panel appearance, and that's not until Sunday. Margaret Josephs, another fan favorite, was given 3 panels, though not spread across the full weekend. Dolores Catania is on the lineup for 2 panels on Saturday and Sunday. Even Joe Gorga got a small spotlight during Friday's Jersey Boys segment, but none of them come close to Teresa's visibility. She's booked solid across all 3 days, plus extra offstage events that bring her face-to-face with her fans. If BravoCon is about celebrating the most influential housewives, then Teresa has already won the crown. Her presence everywhere feels less like routine programming and more like Bravo handing her the keys to the empire. Of course, fans are divided on what this really means. Some interpret it as Bravo rewarding Teresa for carrying RHNJ on her shoulders for over a decade. Without her, there would be no infamous table flip, no explosive family feuds, and no endless stream of quotes that kept viewers hooked. She's been the heart of the franchise from the very beginning. Others, however, can't help but wonder if this spotlight is actually foreshadowing something else. Bravo has a history of showering stars with attention right before phasing them out. Longtime fans still remember when Vicki Gunvalson was celebrated as the OG of the OC, only to be cut from Real Housewives of Orange County shortly afterward. Could Bravo be giving Teresa the same treatment, a massive send-off disguised as a victory lap? Some are whispering that possibility, though her central role in nearly every panel suggests Bravo isn't quite ready to close the chapter on her just yet. Looking at her schedule, it's easy to see why Bravo keeps her front and center. On Friday, Teresa appears on the Bravo Besties panel alongside Cynthia Bailey, Tamra Judge, Teddy Mellencamp, Alexia Nepola, and Sutton Strachey. Saturday features her on the Reunion Roundup panel with Robin Dixon, Drew Sidora, and Dr. Simone Whitmore. Then, Sunday closes with her on the Next Gen NYC panel, joined by Ariana Bierman, Kim Zolciak, and even her own daughter, Gia Giudice. That last detail is especially interesting. Teresa's inclusion across such a wide range of panels, spanning Jersey, Atlanta, Beverly Hills, and even New York's next wave, shows Bravo's strategy. They want her associated not just with New Jersey, but with housewives across multiple franchises. It elevates her from a franchise star to a Bravo-wide figurehead. And then there's Gia. Her involvement has raised plenty of eyebrows. Gia is booked for more appearances than some of the main New Jersey cast members, hinting that Bravo might be testing the waters for her future role. Could she be the first of Teresa's daughters to officially step into the Housewives universe? It's starting to look that way. If Gia becomes part of the next generation, Teresa's influence won't just be tied to her own storylines. It will extend into the next era of Bravo through her daughter. That possibility would cement the Giudice legacy for years to come. Fans have watched Gia grow up on the show, so seeing her step into her own spotlight feels like a natural progression. It also keeps the family's name and all its built-in drama firmly woven into Bravo's fabric. But not everyone is celebrating. The RHONJ cast is infamous for its rivalries, and Teresa's outsized BravoCon presence is only going to make those tensions worse. Imagine being Melissa Gorga, walking into an event where you have just one appearance, while your sister-in-law is plastered across the entire weekend schedule. That kind of imbalance doesn't just stay behind the curtain. Fans are already buzzing about how it looks like Bravo is clearly choosing sides in the ongoing Giudice versus Gorga family war. Of course, Bravo probably doesn't mind at all. The network thrives on controversy, and conflict equals ratings. Having Teresa front and center while her rivals linger in the background only stirs the pot further. It gives the audience a storyline before the season even airs. Gia herself has also sparked headlines recently. She openly defended her father, Gia Giudice, after his celebrity boxing match with Antonio Sabato Jr., claiming the fight was rigged. According to Gia, Sabato had months of training in Los Angeles, while her father, now 55, couldn't even properly train in the United States. She applauded Joe for competing anyway and insisted he was unfairly set up to lose. That kind of loyalty, not just to family, but to the Giudice brand, makes her an easy fit for Bravo's next generation of stars. Fans love seeing the family dynamic, especially when it comes packaged with drama and outspoken opinions. Kim DePola, better known as Kim D, has also thrown herself into the mix, reminding everyone that Teresa's world is never free from outside voices. Kim D has always been the kind of figure who thrives on stirring conversation, and recently she hinted that she wouldn't mind stepping into a behind-the-scenes role as a producer. Her reasoning? She believes the RHONJ cast needs serious discipline, and she's the one who could whip them into shape. Whether she's angling for a return to television or just keeping her name in the headlines, her comments once again underline how Teresa's presence creates ripple effects throughout the entire cast. Even when Teresa isn't actively starting drama, others seem determined to keep her at the center of it. That's exactly why Bravo's decision to place Teresa at the forefront of BravoCon feels so deliberate. They could have easily divided the spotlight more evenly among the New Jersey cast to present a balanced image. Instead, they doubled down, making Teresa the undeniable face of the event. From a business perspective, it makes perfect sense. Teresa is the one fans will line up to see, whether they love her or love to hate her. She sparks conversation, generates headlines, and guarantees attention. For Bravo, that trifecta is far more valuable than fairness among the cast. And make no mistake, this isn't just about BravoCon. It's about sending a message. Teresa's enduring popularity proves that she has transcended the typical life cycle of a reality star. Most housewives eventually fade into the background, overshadowed by fresher faces or newer drama. Teresa, on the other hand, continues to reinvent her role while still holding on to the elements that made her famous: fierce loyalty, fiery confrontations, and an authenticity that fans can't look away from. Some fans wonder if Bravo's heavy investment is a calculated move towards something bigger, like a spin-off. With Gia stepping further into the spotlight, the possibility of a Giudice family-centered series doesn't seem far-fetched. A show focused on Teresa navigating her new life, raising her daughters, and supporting Gia's ambitions could easily draw both longtime fans and new viewers. Bravo has tested similar ideas in the past, and Teresa's name recognition alone would make such a project a guaranteed draw. Still, the looming question remains: is Bravo elevating her as a reward, or is this a grand farewell? Reality TV history has shown that sometimes a surge in attention precedes an exit. Yet, given Teresa's centrality, it feels unlikely that Bravo is ready to let her go. She's not just a cast member anymore, she's become a brand within the Housewives universe. Removing her would create a void that no other Jersey personality could immediately fill. At the same time, her presence keeps the New Jersey franchise relevant. The tension with Melissa, the legacy of her family's struggles, and the introduction of Gia, all of it ensures there's always a storyline in motion. And Bravo knows better than anyone that where there's Teresa, there are viewers. In many ways, BravoCon 2025 has become a stage for Teresa to prove her resilience. She's endured prison time, a very public deportation battle with her ex-husband, financial struggles, and relentless family conflicts. Yet she remains at the top of Bravo's roster. For fans, it's a reminder of why she became such a compelling figure in the first place. For Bravo, it's proof that after all the chaos, Teresa still delivers what reality television craves: unpredictability. The message coming out of BravoCon couldn't be clearer. Teresa Giudice isn't just part of the show, she is the show. Love her or despise her, her name keeps Bravo buzzing, and her influence ensures that the Giudice legacy is far from over.